Now let's go to tonight's Eastern Conference, where Indiana is at Boston again. Indiana nearly stole game one, but the odds makers are telling us probably not going to happen in game two. What do you think, Jacob? 9-point favorites, Celtics tonight, total of 225. Man, I'm not an over guy. I always think the value's on the under, but my gosh, there's just I don't see any scenario where I could ever go under with the Indiana Pacers playing. And even if they don't shoot 67% or 65%, it just seems like the way that they play is conducive to an over here. But I don't know how I'm really feeling about this game tonight. I sort of feel like another close game is possible. And is it also possible, Jacob, that Boston is just simply overrated in terms of where these lines are here? Like, should the line be 5.5, 6? Is this too much?
I do think this is a little too much just because of what we know about the Celtics as a team. They tend to lack killer instinct. They get up big in games. They were up 13 in game one, and they tend to blow it and get into these clutch time situations that, they should pull out of more often than not, but they tend to tense up. They tend to take difficult shots. They play some hero ball. They don't have a true playmaking passer, like not a Luka Doncic type as a passer. I think that kind of hurts them here. And the other thing I'm looking at, just from what I saw in game one, Al Horford is going to be at a disadvantage in this series. He's a great defender typically, but the Pacers have such size with Miles Turner and speed with all their other players that if they get Al Horford in the pick and roll, if he tries to do drop coverage, he's going to be late to come out and defend the three. And then if he tries to defend the three, they're going to be able to blow by him. He's just a step slower than these guys, which you'd expect from a guy in his late 30s who has a lot of NBA miles on the tires. So I think that they're missing Kristaps Porzingis a lot right now. So I think as long as Porzingis remains out, I'm not going to trust the Celtics as massive favorites. And I agree with you. I like the over here. It doesn't feel right to be betting that in an Eastern Conference Finals game, but both of these teams can score, and the Celtics seemed willing to play into the Pacers' hand where they want to play a fast pace. So if that happens again, I think this is going to go over.
Yeah, it could tonight. I mean, it definitely seems like that's the pace of play with Indiana. They're the ones sort of controlling the pace. All right, let's move on to the NBA draft, which is coming up. And look, there really just, Jacob, isn't a lot of talk about the first few picks in the NBA draft. All the talk is around Bronny James and where he's going to go. Jacob, I can't make heads or tails of this. I don't know if this is LeBron's camp or real scout. I mean, it seems like such varying opinions on where Bronny's going to get drafted, if he's going to get drafted. It was like 2 weeks ago we were told, oh, he's still, look how great he looks. He's a potential first-round pick. Now we hear he may not get drafted at all. Like, how does that even happen in 2 weeks? Some of the ESPN analysts say that he's like a late second-round pick. I mean, I think he's going to get drafted, Jacob, but my gosh, like the messaging, I think, is really the issue for me here. I don't know what to believe.
I don't really know what to believe either, but the one thing I'll say about this whole draft is it's considered one of the worst in NBA history, and that's taking nothing away from the talented guys in this draft, and there will probably be really good NBA players that come out of it, but there aren't these top-tier prospects. It's not viewed as a deep class, so I think Bronny James is going to get drafted for that reason, for his bloodlines, for the fact that, hey, he didn't have a great season at USC, but he was also coming off of a cardiac arrest and playing off the bench. So, you can project him to grow a little bit. And I think any team that takes him is also going to be thinking, hey, if we take him, we're going to have an outside shot at landing LeBron if he wants to play one season with his son. So, hey, it might be worth it in the end. I think he's going to go somewhere in that second round range, though.
Yeah, we'll see where FanDuel sets the line. I know the draft is coming up in June. All right, thanks again, Jacob. Great to see you again, and have a great rest of your week. Happy Memorial Day to you as well.
Same to you, Craig. Take care.